All right, switched on into the camera view. Dust2 coming at you. Whatever. It works. We watching the FlyQuest game? I mean, no, we're watching Nocturnal first. It is. Whatever. It works. It works. All right. Well, looks like we're getting a classic here to start things off for Nocturnal. Push on over to A-Long. Cool comms. All too cool with the opening kill of the round. Violet going to be sitting this one out. The rest of the team not faring too well either. Nocturnal, they're going out one at a time, and it's not really working. That's going to be the first one to answer for Nocturnal. Gadfly joining in as well. So 2 versus 3, not the worst scenario as you play out at long, but Nocturnal choose to tuck tail and run. They do have fire here on the other side. Going to throw the smoke to try and block them off, but that will be ignored. Interesting. Fire seems to think that this is it's better to be with a team than go for the fights. So Zomblers really not respecting Nocturnal here. They're not going to just heads up. Three players just holding in mid, waiting, letting Nocturnal set the pace of the round. No matter where they go, Zomblers will be there to meet them, and it is going to be a fast push over to upper tons with Zomblers here rotated on in. Hambuka going to be the first one with Cajun at the door. Flash goes in, doesn't blind up anybody, but Hambuka, pushed up early, and Cajun dropped as well. Gadfly and Lunari, they managed to make their voices heard out on the site. The smoke will allow them to cross, but there's not a lot of time left, and fire could be in through windows before this bomb is down. No fake. 1 versus 2 for fire on the retake. Can he pull this one off? It's not going to be easy. He does have the dualies, though. Gadfly down on 42 HP. Gonna let this smoke fade and try to head in through double doors. Lunari watching it for Nocturnal. Waiting for the push on in. This block in hand. Good for the headshots. And so are those dualies. He's still got a serious amount of time left, but it's not enough. Lunari drops him. And Zomblers losing the pistol. A solid start here for Nocturnal, especially when you saw those 3 players go down walking out long doors. I really was expecting that one to go the way of Zomblers, but well, and we have a pause. The chat, what do you think of the Gamba update? You can see that the prediction locked in chat. You can see how many points on each team. So 4 people for Nocturnal with 4,300 points, and 3 people on Zomblers for 6,013 points. I don't know who put the 13, but, chops to you. And if you happen to be watching this VOD and you're like, what the heck is he talking about? If you come over to the Twitch side of things, first off, subscribe on YouTube. But if you come over to the Twitch side of things and hit the follow button, you'll get 300 channel points, which you can use to wager on games. And then you get fun little things you can do in chat, like waste them for the sake of wasting them by vacuuming up the points. All right, pause is going to be expiring. And Nocturnal, double scout pickup for Zomblers. This is interesting. A force buy on the second round. Zomblers seem to be very sure that they're going to be taking this one. Ooh, Gadfly might find herself in trouble. Kambuka's MP9 strikes 2. Not going to be quite enough, but down to 5 HP is a serious softening up. The other thing is, Nocturnal really looking for the B-bomb site. These scouts set up to watch it. Could pose a threat. Oh dear. Cajun over the top of Cat. Knows there's a player in mid. Mads throws out the smoke and he crushes in. Now his fire on site with the scout. An injured Gadfly, his first prey. Headshot on Atori as well. And a third before finally burning to death. Now it's just Violet alone in the 1 versus 3. Her teammates all felled. She's got the bomb out, but not a whole lot of time. Zomblers have already arrived. Huge contribution out of fire. Completely denying the site to Nocturnal, and Cool Comms coming in from behind. Swinging this round back. That's just going to be... That's just rough timing. I mean, it's good info out of Cajun. I don't know, outside of the lower player early reveal. The question is, where would Zomblers have gotten the rest of that information? There we go. We got the HUD refreshed. So yes, unfortunately, Zomblers, because we don't have your logo on the ECL side of things, we're not allowed to use it. But a good trade of round does leave Zomblers now in the pole position. So it's all rifles out on the Zomblers side. But we love a good deagle here. Cajun, though, gonna dumpster 2 in response. And Tori's Deagle strike true once again. Cajun close. Ready for the push on in. But it's Cool Comms with a kill onto Tori. I'm at upper tons. Nocturnal looking at the B-bomb site. Too much pressure in mid. Sends them over. And fire watching from the left side. Nari, the first one, chewed right through. And Zomblers with a second round. Cleanly handling the anti-eco of Nocturnal. Well, this time we're going to have a battle in tons, and it's going to be just a complete rout. 4 kills for the Booga. And all right, proceeding right into round number 5. At least we got there quick. Ryu is having fun with vacuuming dust bunnies. No, this is not my crosshair. I don't know if this is the in-game crosshair or if this is Ryu's crosshair, or if this is a specific observing crosshair that he made to be. Okay, he says this is an observing crosshair that he made. Well, Poseidon strikes first. Trade on Habuga. Does keep Nocturnal even on players, but the damage onto Tori could change the pace of this round. Wukong's next one peek on into Cat. Oh, collects the double. Poseidon as well. And again, oh! Stellar tap for Lunari. Still a 2 versus 3. Ooh, good flash as well. Lunari very nearly sets herself up. Cajun able to back away. Now they're just going to have a nice duel. Cajun coming out on top. Leaves it up to Gadfly. One versus 3. She does have the bomb. Zomblers starting to converge on the A-bomb site. She spots him, but Cajun once again winning the duel. Just a long-range rifle duel, and Cajun going to be someone that is pretty solid in that position. So it is going to be down to the pistols for Nocturnal. That pistol working out well, and yeah, well, it's going to be a fast push over to the B-bomb site. Fire on point to handle this one. Gets the first, has to back away. Ooh, Nade's going to chew up some of that HP. Mad looking for the shots on back, and the pistols will chew through Zomblers. Ooh, Violet very nearly had the shots on a Poseidon, but the P250 will still win the day. It's all pistols all day. Cool comms looking to change that. Rifle into the feed. Mads, oh my gosh, so much utility. She's taken so much damage off of the fire and the HE, down to 37 HP. Don't think she has time to go for the reload, so even with those 2 kills, she's just forced to play it carefully. Poseidon does back away, so she will manage to put a fresh clip in. Oh, wide swing out of Poseidon and just deletes her. This is feeling a bit like last night. Last night, a very quick game for the CT side. See if we get anything more. Oh, AWP out for Violet now. Spots the nade flying in from fire, but won't reveal himself. Flash might have done something, but the shot is wide. Violet down to 50 HP, forced to back away. Guys, the cat's on fire. Chat. Why is everything on fire? Hambuga does well in the Inferno. First player will be Tori to fall. And the smoke to cover his retreat as well. I say retreat, but he's going to play phasing close to this smoke. Maybe, oh, he's going to push right on in through it. With a flash on over. Now, has to fight Mads, but she's not ready for him. Good trade out of Violet. But this is still a passenger seat for Nocturnal. 3 versus 4 with Violet on 50 HP. I mean, it is the Opper, so that is the best player to have on low HP. Either you hit the shot or you die. Looking like Nocturnal still want the A-bomb site. It will be denied them. Cool comms. Choose right through Lunari. Poseidon headshot onto Violet. It's just Gadfly, but this girl is not it. As Poseidon deletes her. And it's 6-1. Zomblers starting to pull further and further ahead. The money starting to become more and more insurmountable. You making an Icarus joke. Gadfly too close to the sun. Gad flew too close to the sun. Well, pistols out once again for Nocturnal, so they are going to try for something fast. Cajun maybe about to be overwhelmed here. The Molotov not stopping the T's here. The CT Molotov hilariously non-functional at times, but the AWP will prove a different story. 1 shot, 2 shot, double kill, but the pistols answer back. Bringing us back to another 3 versus 3. Lunari recovers the AK, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Gadfly with the Tech 9 covers for Tori's escape. She's in the 1 versus 2. She's going to just jet over to the B-bomb site. The pistols making it quick no matter how it happens. Hambuga will be here to meet her. She hasn't exactly been subtle on the rotation, but the smoke into double doors means she only has to watch 1 position. Hambuga peeks out. Quick miss. Ooh. smoke maybe didn't cover as much as she was hoping. Now she's got to duel both players. Dual comms far in CT, but it's Hambuga to flatten. And Zomblers now up 7-1. It's a thriller here for the Zomblers. Thriller night. Something evil lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight. Yep, that's where we're going with that. Well, full reinvestment out of Nocturnal. And this is where they really need to stop the bleeding if there's going to be anything for them. I can hear you typing to search for those lyrics. No, you can't. Shut up. Well, they find themselves a three-piece early on. Smoke misses onto the cross. The second one has to be thrown in. Smoke broken, but Tori ready to receive fire. And quenches him. Violet at double doors. First shot misses. Nade will soften him up, though. Not going to matter with the... Oh, but Tori here to finish the job. Nocturnal finally finding a second round here. It's taken them a little bit. They got the pistol. Now they have at long last converted a second. Double op setup now for Zomblers. Hambuga going the extra mile to pick one up as well, but it's Cajun to open things up. A good trade out of Lunari, but it's not going to be enough. As Zomblers in positioning, just keep trading. Just more Zomblers. The horde abides, but it's not going to be enough as Tori escapes on 3 HP. 3 for 2 trade. Definitely a good one for Nocturnal. Ruling the night, which is going to get longer and longer as we proceed through October. Nocturnal still not committed toward either site. Looking for mid, likely with the smoke to go for a mid to B. Fire ready for the first. Mows down the second as well. But now Violet, 1 versus 1, op versus op. Hambuga, not one that you see picking up that op very often. Ooh, AK in through window, knows where Violet's at. Jumping over the top, but the nose scope cancels him out. And Nocturnal claim a third round. All right. He's going for the simple. He didn't throw his op over the side, but switching over, jumping over the top, the movement, and just impaled. Good catch for Hambuga off the bat, and a double for Poseidon. Leaves this one already 20 seconds in, 3 versus 5, and the remaining 3 all upper tons for Nocturnal. At the very least, they still have bomb under their control, but this round has definitely left the station on a crazy train. Tori trying to reel things back in. Good kill for her, and Violet still opping solidly. Does get left down. 1 minute and 10 and a 17 HP Tori to clutch the 1 versus 2. It'll be a 4K. She's able to finish the job, but she pulls out a nade, and that's the signal for Poseidon to push on in and end her. Eight to 3. A pretty solid T side considering what we kind of saw last night. Saw the T side go a little bit haywire. bit of a slower round start this time around. Does feel like it favors Nocturnal. They're going to send 4 into double doors with Lunari lurking in tons. Ooh, Cool Comms misses the op. It could be the signal for Nocturnal to maybe take a 4th. They do give him time to set back up at the cross. And he's got teammates. He's got reinforcements. The zombie horde never wanting for soldiers. Good trade to start this one off. Gadfly answers back. Cool Comms. Shot goes wide. We'll leave Nocturnal in a player advantage, but they scurry out from long. Position getting a little bit too hot. Everybody marching over to the B-bomb site. They do have Lunari holding for mid as well. So if they hear anyone rotating, that could be a good ability to get a pick here. But oh, she made some noise. Hambuga knows now and just devours her. Fire chewing through these players as they exit tons. There's not enough time left, but it's not going to matter. Fire gets all 3. And Zomblers end the first half 9-3. Yeah, I think if there hadn't been the sound cue there, Hambuga, there may have been a chance that Lunari had won that fight. Holding on the lurk means a very quiet job. Now T-side for Zomblers. Do they shamble ahead? No squeaking when playing the rat angles. That's a good way to put it. You gotta be quiet as a church mouse. Slow start for Zomblers, taking the mid control, grabbing that with the smoke on mid doors, giving them the ability to rotate silently. A little bit of a sound cue from the falling player. But it will be a cat push. And Tori here set up to try and put a stop to it. She's got a couple of teammates close at hand, but rotation could be slow. And these are some 28 days later fast zombies. Smoke to block off mid, give them coverage from CT. Can Tori hit these shots? Ooh, they will be crossing. Not a whole lot of shots out. They lose Mads down in CT. And that's going to cut Nocturnal off from each other. 2 and 2 with the bomb down and a kit on Lunari. Ooh, Cajun and Spawn does get dropped. Player advantage for Nocturnal as they proceed over toward the site. We've seen them with the pistols before. Violet going huge with 2. The side and left and the 1 versus 4, but Violet is here and has just decided that yes, Nocturnal just win pistols now. Well, some might say it's all down to the pistols, but with the bomb down, Zomblers now in a position to force up. Not going to say the pistols are irrelevant, but they've definitely gotten... that second round has actually become so much more instrumental. We saw it on the first half. Zomblers just stole all the wind from Nocturnal's sails on the CT side, and now they're on the T side. Now they can set the pace of the round, and they've got 3 MAC-10s. So they're looking to get up close and personal. Once again, mid-control to start this one off. Time, though. Looks like Zomblers are going to sneak on in. They don't even have the smoke down for CT, so they're going to give the information that they're going for a mid to B. Oh, there it is. You don't need a fancy lineup if you're just sitting in mid and toss it over. It's going to be up to Mads and her MP9. She's got another teammate on the site. First kill is good. That's going to be Hambuga. Fire with the trade. Now it's going to have to be down to the rotation. 3 versus 3. We have Violet coming in close, but there's Fire with the kill. Cajun over top does get dropped. a 2-on-2 retake. No kit this time for Nocturnal, so they do need to be fast. Tori coming in from upper tons. Poseidon ready to receive. Oh, the battle outside the site. Possibly the better one. Poseidon opens things up. Both players are super low on HP. If Tori just needs a couple of bullets, but she needs a lot of time. She's not being quite quick enough. She does see the kit. She needs to pick it up. Oh, she knows fire is sitting in window, but I think she's just about run out of time. And with that final headshot, the bomb will explode, and all 5 CTs and all 5 Ts are going to be dead on this one. But unfortunately for Nocturnal, Zomblers will turn over double digits. Time for attack. Definitely getting to that hour for Nocturnal. 4 to 10, definitely a rough position to be in. Zomblers now really hitting their stride on the T side. Although, again, with 5 players dying, we could get to a spot where if Nocturnal force and win, they could take momentum back. Not an easy path forward. Quite a long hill to climb for Nocturnal. Hambuga going so ham, he's taking down his own teammates. Both sides fully spent on this one. Hambuga's just, he's done. He's ready to win this one. Fire and Cajun with some kills, but still. Ah, I see we got the replay of the TK. Well, okay then. Now, Nocturnal down to the USPs, go for the classic. Stack up 5 and hope it works. Hambuga gonna be gifted a few kills and tons. It's a shooting gallery, a target-rich environment. It is AK looking for this ace. There he goes. All 5 of them. All on in. Well, that's one way. Yeah, we gotta get that replay. That's one way to close out the game. Spray down for 2. Headshot, clotheslines, Mads. Gadfly strafes in. Violet for the final kill. Hambuga really proving his place on this team, collecting those ecos. Rifles out now for Nocturnal, and they've got a lot of ground to cover if they want to win this one. Mid to B for Zomblers. Again, they've got the smoke down in a hurry, and they've completely opened up the B-bomb site. There's not a whole lot that Nocturnal are able to do. Looking like we're all over. Tori with 1. Is that going to be enough? Looking like the answer going to be no. Poseidon's got the off. There's AKs out. And Poseidon is just chipping away for the final frag, for the final note, as Zomblers win it 13-4.